a really, really good nair that can kind of fade away and punish Game & Watch, but also you can't float for free around him because he could chase you. Now, Game & Watch is really good at comboing characters like this, as we're going to see already off the start. This is damage you have to take in this matchup. But if Creepooba can play around that, get those up tilts, get those big back airs when he can, he's going to blow up Game & Watch. I think we're in for a good one, Skip.
Yeah, I mean, what it really comes down to is Creepooba needs to figure out exactly what type of Game & Watch Pink Cage plays. Are they more grounded? Are they going to throw out more aerials? So far, they've been throwing out a lot of aerials here, which can be a big problem for Ridley because Ridley doesn't have any necessarily...
Whoa. What the?
going through the whole buffet!
Man was hungry!
So they don't have they don't have a lot of like necessarily super great out of shield options, right? But they can cover grounded play super well. That down tilt, the forward tilt, right? And then as long as they're able to pick you up, right, they're able to get into like that forward air. Oh, that's a big
That is a really big option that we're going to see Creepooba do often. He likes to go near the platforms and then drop in with the command grab where you don't think he's going to do that. And that gets people all the time, especially with the weight of someone like Game Watch and who likes to hold shield a lot. You will be able to snipe some good stocks. Almost gets a hitbox extension, but finds the second back air anyways.
That back air is so strong. And again, like we mentioned earlier, Game Watch kind of light. Very light character, so I mean, as long as Creepooba is careful, they take their time, right? They know they have to take their damage, right? Because Ridley has like one of the biggest hurt boxes in the game, so, and with the way that Game & Watch works out, you kind of just have to take those hits. However, you take your time, you build up your damage, you're going to get some big hits like coming up right here, maybe.
I cannot say enough how much I enjoy when people walk. Like literally walking spaces, you outpace people sometimes, and the spacing and the range of the down tilt and the F tilt are keeping him out of range. And even with the things like the down smash, he's refusing to let him get the hit, finds the F tilt at the ledge, and that is Creepooba moving up 2 stocks, Skip.
And that's part of the reason why it's really important for Ridley to also walk. That forward tilt is honestly so annoying on the other side of it, but it's such a good move. And honestly, when you're like a top level Ridley, like I think Creepooba is, you're able to utilize that in some of the best ways possible.
Yeah, 100%. And this is, again, this is a character who thrives on larger characters.
Oh, yeah.
But we said at the very beginning, unlike the other big bodies, that nair from Ridley is very good at beating out the out-of-shield options, too. It basically makes Pink Cage go, do I go for up B here or not? And Creepooba is just meeting him every time. I think a command grab is coming pretty soon because we're seeing Pink Cage try to chill back too much. But there's no reason for Creepooba to approach with a lead right now.
And honestly, what's really crazy, we actually saw Pink Cage go absolutely wild with the damage in the very early game, right? Got like 80%, and then all of a sudden Creepooba was like, all right, it's my turn for 2.5 stocks now. So, I mean, like, good luck, buddy.
Yeah, now here's the window where Pink Cage can make things happen. If he can keep him stuck at the ledge like this, get this big damage consistently, find himself a solid, like, down smash for committing too hard, he can get back in this game. It's just on if he can consistently get the advantage that he's looking for in Creepooba, now reversing it.
Oh, they were actually going to be going for an up smash there. Was hoping that Pink Cage was going to be a little too aggressive landing on the shield, and that up smash, it covers so much space. I swear to God, it's absolutely insane. It's so strong too. But there we go, trying to go for that forward tilt once again, trying to get another 2-frame, which might actually close out the stock at this point.
Yeah, and the up out of shield on there, that's not going to kill off the top, but that one might. Ooh. He goes for the down air, actually brings him back in close enough. I think that might have saved him just a little bit.
I think that's exactly what happened, yeah. Using that down air just to kind of give yourself a little bit extra space. But Pink Cage getting that up smash, all of a sudden it's a relatively even game.
This game is not over by any means. Like 2 more good interactions out of combos equals nothing because you're dead. So that is game 1 going to Creepooba, shutting it down finally with that back air. But that still very much was a scary position because we already know what Game Watch could do sometimes in those comeback situations.
No, definitely some super fantastic stuff happening here. Honestly, big shout outs to Creepooba. After the rough start, was able to kind of really dominate a lead. And then not even just that, but Pink Cage was like, okay, I have to change how I'm playing here a little bit. So let me try to make some adjustments. Honestly, I don't think I got close onto the final stock, but being able to take 2 stocks in a row after you just lost 2 stocks, I mean, that's heavily momentum-based. So, I mean, good stuff to Pink Cage. So, both these players are definitely looking for some big Ws here.
Yeah, your mentality goes backwards when you're in a matchup where, on paper, you should win outright. But then you get put behind 2 stocks. The fact that Pink Cage was able to get back into it, like we were saying before, that down air up there, I'm pretty sure pulled him back in range to not get hit by the second hit of up air. That would have killed him, but he got the kill there anyways. Let's see what Pink Cage does here to adjust Skiff, as we're seeing a switch over here from the looks of it to small battlefield.
Okay, but here we go. Small battlefield, basically just small PS2, if we really want to be honest with ourselves here. But yeah, we're going to have to see how both these players try to make some adjustments. So it does allow Pink Cage to kind of keep these combos going a little bit more, so if Creepooba tries going to the other side of the stage, I mean, it doesn't take as long for Pink Cage to start to catch up to him. But it's also vice versa. It's the same thing for Creepooba as well. And they're going to be putting down some pretty hard options as well, strong moves.
Yeah, I think you alluded to it very well at the very beginning. He doesn't have to cover nearly as much range to get right under that platform to get the damage. And now he's got to do all that. Finally finds his way in through a nair, but Creepooba had to take 135% just to get to that point. However, unfortunate for Pink Cage, in actual fact, if he gets to about 50% and he gets hard read F smash, the stock's gone.
Oh, okay, well, there's an up smash all of a sudden, 76%, and some rage on Ridley. This is starting to look bad for Pink Cage all of a sudden. Not going to get the 2-frame right there, trying to get that forward tilt angle down, but continues to put this pressure. Is Pink Cage on the shield those forward airs?
Yeah, you see he's trying to get that shield down, find a shield poke, maybe a jump call out, or it goes all the way off stage. Great tech, gets by F tilt at the ledge. Yeah, just getting up right at the moment, getting that shield in, because that was almost time for the 2-frame get up.
Okay. Wow. Okay, great DI. Going to be able to survive just a little bit longer. A little bit of extra emphasis just saying, hey, listen, I know you're trying to get back to the stage, but I'm going to parry this just for the quick flex.
That's a scary move, too, in that spot, too. That up B is no joke. And that up smash, also no joke. After putting on 174% skip, still couldn't close it, and then Creepooba took advantage of it.
Yeah, but here we go. Going to get some big openings here. 27%. Tries to get the up smash to
Emergency
continue.
escape button.
Yeah, seriously. That's
With
what you really needed.
Ridley, press red.
What? How did he? Oh my God! I can't believe he was still able to get the tech there. I could have sworn that Kill Sparks or untechable situation would have been there. But it is what it is right now. But man, 40%. Okay.
Yeah, at this point, like he needs a solid hit. But we're talking about the up air, falling through the platform up air, and also in general. But finding the forward air, finally fading away, only taking 59%. One falling there, as we're already seeing, he's gonna be hunting for. That will get you back in. We saw how much damage he did off the rip in the beginning.
Oh, this could be a bad spot. Okay, goes for the up air instead. All right, that was honestly great from Creepooba, just opting to try to DI away, down and away, so they're not going to get caught up by all the extra damage. But you know what? Yes, try as hard as you might. Game & Watch will always find a way to keep the combo going.
Yeah, it just keeps you airborne forever, and it's just such a painful existence. Its character starts, avoids the command grab, now gets it back to even percent. And, let's see what you can do about the ledge this time. He hasn't really gone for a dash attack or a chair after the bacon, just keeps him going. And that's actually been allowing the Creepooba to consistently get back. But also, it's kind of weird how he bounces off of the neutral beast, too.
Oh, that was really scary, man. Pink Cage wanted to get the big punish on that, but then they got a little scared, saying like, oh, I think they're going to be able to do something if I get too aggressive here. So they both held shield, and now you're going to lose the stock for it. You could have been aggressive, but you got a little too nervous. I don't blame Pink Cage, but man, sometimes you got to press that button.
Exactly. Sometimes you got to believe really hard that it's going to work out. Gets the air dodge by that, all this damage. There we go. But they end like the very last bit and just barely missed that back air. He decided to go out, gets the drag down there, and continues it. He needs to win on one of these ledge traps. There it is. He gets himself finally with the chair at the ledge.
Yeah, did a nice little option there, putting out that RBs, just trying to create a little bit of pressure at that ledge, and was able to close it out by using the chair in the lobby area to really close it out. But good stuff from Pink Cage, and now all of a sudden has a little bit of a lead here, 43%.
Yeah, now if he can keep this up, that'll be a big thing. However, Creepooba, once again, over and over, just keeps playing so well from behind. He understands where he needs to trade with these forward airs. He finds himself in, and he's really good at keeping him stuck. It looked like he was trying to go for maybe a frame trap with the up air, but missed out. Now he's got him at very scary percent, because we were talking about it before, Ridley has that really dumb kill power.
Yeah, but it's just a matter of trying to get back on stage right now, because Game & Watch can create so much pressure when you're above them, right? And again, like we mentioned before, Ridley's got a big body, maybe one of the biggest bodies in the game, and their weight doesn't really help too much. Oh no, went the wrong way with the meats.
That is so unfortunate for him, because he doesn't get the ability to get the free ledge trap, but he does get him down. Again, Creepooba stuck in a very difficult spot. Gets up in front of it, no dash attack, but he gets the chair, and he gets the hit. And that is Pink Cage getting himself back into the set, getting himself a game number 2 after the way that he constantly kept dropping the lead before. It was a really good W for him. I think we're going to be in for a ridiculous game number 3.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely only going to get more and more intense as time goes on, but oh wow. That was just a really good setup. I know it's not like super crazy or super technical and people aren't necessarily impressed by it, but like being able to like that input's actually a little more difficult than you get credit for, man. Like because like you don't want to end up doing the dash attack. You want to make sure that you're getting just the right input to be able to get that chair, to be able to close out that stock. So honestly, great stuff from Pink Cage, especially how rough this game kind of started for Creepooba, but then they started to make their own little comeback. So I mean, this game 3 is going to be fire. Both these players playing amazing. Both of them got momentum behind them right now. Honestly, I can't call it either way.
Yeah, likewise here. this is going to be a very difficult one to move forward in. This is winner's quarters of phase 2 pools. I believe the winner here possibly moves into top 32, and we're going to see a switch over from a scenery I don't think we've seen much of all week. And we're going to see Kalos, which is actually very good for Ridley in regard to the fact that he can actually hug the wall a lot easier when he's recovering now. And also, he's got a new platform to play around with as a ledge trap option, particularly with jump callouts like that down tilt and like the nair. So it's going to be kind of scary for Pinkcage to deal with.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, Ridley's up special could actually bonk into the wall, and they can still act out of it.
Possibly off of the edge, maybe to bounce upwards, but also another thing that works out for him too in this stage, lives longer on both regards, but Game & Watch is still super light. So those kill options are going to work very well. And right now, taking a lot of these neutral Bs, gets up with the get-up attack. He keeps getting away with that quite a bit. That down smash sending him at such a quick angle right back to the ledge.
I mean, it's either that angle or you get grounded and lose the stock for it. So, I mean, I guess I'll take that one. But, yeah, we'll definitely see how Pinkcage continues to get this ledge trapping game going on. Going to be able to close out that stock. There we go. And all of a sudden, man, we saw that game 1 drop from Creepooba, or not Creepooba, from Pinkcage, but they are pushing this round right now. The momentum is definitely in their corner.
And here's the big difference. We said in game 1, we barely ever saw the chairs or the neutral B setups into anything in that game 1. Since then, he's gotten them over and over again, and that is just annoying to anyone. But that F tilt catches in the timing at the ledge. Creepooba getting himself back in, and we're at an even game.
Dude, it's so hard to two-frame that recovery option from Game & Watch as it is too. So I mean, just to be able to have that, we've seen it a few times now. It goes to show exactly how confident Creepooba is in their timings.
Yeah, that's not a reaction, that's a read. He caught that entirely. However, 106, now having to deal with this once again. The chair keeps winning out at the ledge, and now he's got to do all these. He has multi-jumps, so he's going to get back, but still looking super annoying in this position, Skip.
Actually, nice little adaptation there, knowing that Creepooba was going to be a little higher. Tried to find the back air because they were going to be that much higher instead, not going to be able to get the chair. So, I mean, they weren't able to get it. They weren't able to make it work out, but still, just knowing that and being ready for it, Creepooba's got another problem on their hands they have to pay attention for.
Yeah, I think Creepooba really much needs to establish shield pressure once again, getting those command grabs, beating him out on jumps just like that. But the down air, the distance available to him because of Kalos, that will not help you that time, though. The back air gets the hit, and that is Pinkcage moving himself up as we're seeing MDVA and Tri-State out in the crowds, going for their boys, trying to see who's going to be the one to take the W here.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be a tough one, but 74%, this isn't too bad for Ridley. They can certainly get a couple strong hits and get, that up air is actually so good, and like Ridley's, I feel like, aren't able to use it enough because there's nothing that really like necessarily confirms into it, but that move is crazy.
Yeah, I think I would have probably killed at this point. Like just with the, actually no, 81%, not 91%. If it was 91, then I would believe it a little harder, but that move is so strong. However, so is that nair on a character with a large frame, keeping him stuck. Pinkcage trying to keep him from touching the ground, and that up smash would have done it. Creepooba has to find an answer very soon.
Okay, but there we go. We're going to get the nair train going on here, putting out all this pressure. Toss a couple of bombs, get some of that Arby's action going on there. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. They went for the dash attack. They didn't want that. They wanted the chair for sure.
Yeah, that's going to give him an extra opportunity. Creepooba almost getting air dodging. Gets the jab, forces him back out. Can he find the outside of the ledge? No, but he covers him with the back air. This is not over just yet. Creepooba still has a chance if he can find himself a couple openings here as he already starting off with the down tilt.
I mean, you got to keep in mind that forward air does like 21% if he's able to land all those hits. So, I mean, if they can get this option, there it is. Boom, goes for the back air instead. Just put out a little bit of extra damage, I guess, that way. I'm not sure what the differences are, but damage is damage.
Convert everywhere you can. You got rage in your favor. Drag down there, though, the jabs. That's going to give him a ledge trap. That's going to force him to recover. Boss behind. Gets by with the key, but he's still alive. Goes deep off stage. He finally finds him with the back air, and Pinkcage is going to clutch it out as we see Tri-State popping off for the boy. And you were talking about before, Pinkcage running away with a lot of W's today in a very difficult manner, but he keeps getting them. And that is a big W because Creepooba is definitely one of the biggest threats here in this bracket.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Creepooba has been absolutely phenomenal since we kind of come back from quarantine and the offline scene of these Xanadu's. But yeah, man, you definitely got to hand it off to Pinkcage. Definitely doing some great stuff here. Look at this. Franklin. Hey, it's Franklin.
Oh, my God. Wait, a turtle beats the dragon, man. I never expected that one.